travels the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This guy, here's Bruce Hall.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now the NFC's leading rusher season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Okay, here we go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily moved into the top 5.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's caught left side by Hardman. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jones now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they got to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 31, here's second down and 3. On second down, a run move home. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
To the surprise of no one who's watched him flash his potential the last couple of years, Quinnen Williams broke out in 2022 with 12 sacks and first-team All-Pro honors. Expect more of the same going forward.
And now he goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your jump. That That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice.
Touchdown, Giants! Matt Breida with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in his first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Okay, here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cockroach. We got to make a play here. Detroit. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Jones. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first down carry for Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A tackle by Quincy Williams.
Oh, that was the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Half 18, half 18.
In motion, Slayton. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Ryan Gano on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. With it is Jackson. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Darnay Holmes. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On play action, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Give to Hall running right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
A 21-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Holmes returning from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Again, 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Get home, boys. We got this. Keep it up. This could be it. This could be the turning point.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run with Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Right back to Davis. It's complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
First down, New York.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Wake up! My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11 when this offense gathers to watch the tape. A lot of what they saw, they put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let...
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An audible here to get a new look.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Breida. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
There he goes, right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.